Hello and welcome to Your City, Your News, where we inform you about issues and topics happening in the city of El Segundo. I'm Molly Perlman. The City Council approved its 2014-2015 operating budget with a projected $1.7 million shortfall, and no large cuts to services or staff are scheduled for the fiscal year that began October 1st. Despite the announced budget deficit, the city is expecting a positive performance by year-end. The city expects to save nearly $800,000 this year by freezing some vacant staff positions, reorganizing departments, reducing facility operating hours, and eliminating the $250,000 cash contribution to the school district. The city allocated $3.2 million for capital improvements to address infrastructure improvements. El Segundo plans to spend $26 million over the next 5 years on water and sewer projects. El Segundo Police and Fire are now better prepared to respond to large emergencies thanks to a recent active shooter preparedness exercise held at the Los Angeles Air Force Base here in El Segundo.
They've opened up their Air Force Base for us. It's a huge complex. It lets us simulate, what if we had a large shopping mall? What if we had a large school campus?
We're going to begin into a active shooter scenario where the officers do not know what we're rolling into. It's just sounds of gunshots and some victims down. So we have all emergency services here, first responders, and we're going to solve the problem.
According to a recent FBI report, active shooter incidents are becoming more common, which makes drills like this one seen here all that more important.
It's important to practice these because, as we've seen in Washington, D.C. with the Navy Yard shooting or the Fort Hood shootings, we've had this opportunity to partner with our local communities, and it helps us with our training and our tactics and our procedures so that if something were to happen, we would be very successful in what we do.
By bringing together the officers from the South Bay police agencies to deal with real scenarios, real live scenarios like an active shooter, this is an incident that could happen in a school district, it can happen in any business, so it's very important that we're prepared up front to deal with these problems.
Police and fire agencies from 9 South Bay cities participated in this exercise, along with the El Camino College Police and the Los Angeles Air Force Base Security. The city of El Segundo celebrated 28 groups at City Hall for the annual Volunteer Recognition Reception. Volunteers were invited to enjoy an evening of live music and appetizers for their continuous service.
They help everything work and they help everything go around, from those committees to the events to the library. All of them are important. They all help in every single way.
I like being out there and patrolling and seeing what's going on in the city and taking care of the city.
Just seeing the kids having smiles on their faces and having a good time.
Following the reception, volunteers were invited into the City Council meeting where they were also recognized by the Council.
I just want to thank everybody who's here who makes our city better. It's a wonderful, wonderful city. We're blessed and you make the blessings even more. So thank you very much.
To volunteers who could not attend, a mug is available for you to pick up at Rec and Parks to thank you for your service. For those interested in saving water and money, here's a project you might want to consider. Residents can help the water conservation efforts by replacing their high water use lawns with water-efficient, California-friendly plants and landscapes. For a limited time only, the West Basin Turfs Up removal rebate has increased from $2 to $3 per square foot. To find out more on how to qualify, call 888-376-3314 or visit westbasin.org. Water conservation numbers in California are on the rise as we enter into year 4 of a statewide drought. While Californians cut water use more than 11% in August, LA conserved just under 9% compared to August 2013. The LA Department of Water and Power attributed the drop to a combination of drought awareness campaigns, calls for conservation by the agency and Governor Jerry Brown, as well as cashback offers from everything from water-wasting clothes washers to replacement of green lawns with drought-tolerant plants and materials. In June, the state used 9 billion gallons less water as compared to last year, In July, 18 billion less, and in August, 27 billion gallons were saved, according to the State Water Resources Control Board report. August was the first full month of mandatory restrictions and fines for water wasters imposed by the agency. Well, that's all for today. Remember that you can also keep up with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter by searching El Segundo TV. Thanks for watching Your City, Your News. I'm Molly Perlman. We'll see you next time.